Ladies and gentlemen, my dear brothers and sisters, welcome to the live stream. Um, can you hear me? That's the first question I want to ask you all. Can you hear me? Give me a confirmation in the comments because we are about to turn up today. A lot of fire today, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of fire is coming on today. Abdul is about to fucking burn everything off. I don't know where he's gonna talk about. I told him, don't tell me anything. I want to feel the emotion in the same way. But guys, if you are here, tune in, like the stream on YouTube, guys. I need more likes. I need some love. And yeah, man, we are here. And today I'm on steroids. Today I'm like a G. Today I'm different because I'm with our main guest, Abdul Rafay, the GOAT, my dear brother. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Ramadan Kareem. Doing very well. Thank you very much, brother. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah, brother. Good. How is the Ramadan going? How's the fasting going for you?
Fasting is good. Alhamdulillah, it's good. But, in the earlier days, you get like coffee withdrawals, and, that's the problem. But as you go along, like after the first 8 to 10 days is fine. But this time, the problem was the traveling. So I was traveling a lot during the Ramadan, as you know, for the work and stuff. So that made it a bit more tough. But Alhamdulillah, can't complain. Allah has been great. So all good.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Fine to hear, my brother. I have the same thing. It's just the coffee. That's the only difficult thing. For the rest, easy peasy. Stash are always on
Exactly.
the fast. It's always on the fast. So, brother, today, guys, listen. Today we are going to talk about Zig. Okay. Um, I think it's very important for everybody to understand the investment that you are doing. As I said, a lot of people they blindly invest. You guys don't even know where you are putting your money in. I want you to understand your investment. Yeah, Stasher is screaming Zig, Zig, Zig. I believe Zig is the next best big thing. Okay, but I need you guys to understand because if you understand, then you are respecting your hustle. You're respecting your grind. First of all, I want to do a big shout out to all the people who are in crypto right now in this horrible, miserable, disgusting, dark cycle that we are in. Yeah, guys, it isn't a beautiful cycle. It's like the toughest cycle ever. But if you are still here till this day, then it means that you are dedicated towards this grind and that you are putting the time and the consistency in to make it happen. And guys, Alhamdulillah, Zig is my biggest play. I really, really, really think that this is going to pay off. And today we are going to do a deep dive in some areas of the project of ZIG Chain. And Abdul Rafa is gonna. He said he's gonna bring some heat. So let's see if he is a man of his word. So before I start, I want to do a big shout out to all the stashers. Musi, Forgotten, Stasher Kasra, Double Alpha, Thibaut, Imam, Daniel, Angelo, you, Stasher Kasra. Like the stream on YouTube, okay? Like the stream. I need more likes. We have 1,400 live viewers. Guys, 1,400 viewers. That's insane, man. Shout out to everybody who is attending. So yeah, let's make it happen, man. Let's make it worth it. Um, so Abdul, are we just gonna go in hard? Are we just gonna fucking go through everything, or are we just gonna warm up slowly? Is there anything you want to share with the people who are attending, or do you want me to go hard and to go in?
Up to you, brother. Totally up to you. I'm always ready. I'm here.
Okay.
Just one thing on the market, in my opinion, that yes, I agree with you. It's potentially one of the toughest cycle I've seen in last 12 years approximately. I've spent in crypto. Why it is difficult, in my view, is the attention span and the stickiness of the narratives. Even like the most powerful narrative of AI did not stick around for too much, and you know why it's happening? I have a theory around it. And my theory is that the world is changing very fast. Obviously, the attention span, as you can see from there was a Facebook time, and then there was a Twitter time, and an Instagram time. Now it's a Snapchat time, 20 second, 13 seconds, 10 seconds attention span. Same is with everything. Now the venture capital is also going towards a lot of plays which are, not into the blind growth, but into the revenue plays. And I think the projects that are doing revenue, they will survive long term. Binance is a perfect example. Is a fucking perfect example. I'll tell you why. Binance only raised $15 million in 2017. Sorry, 2016, 2017. Sorry, that's when I also invested there. Since then, they never raised any capital, and as per the market reports, they just sold only 7.5% of the company. CZ sold for $2 billion. That means the company is valued more than $30 billion, and it has given him cash worth more than $5 billion in profit. This is a perfect example of, like, then as an investor point of view, focus on the projects that are making revenue. Memes are good. Trade memes, make money and invest more in those projects that make revenue. Revenue making projects will do well. Revenue making blockchains, purposeful blockchains will do well. Everything else is just temporary, will fall away.
Yeah, definitely agreed. There is a lot of bullshit and nonsense in the markets. A lot of people, they also spoke about the dilution, right? About so many projects popping up. There isn't enough money, enough liquidity. So you as an investor, there is the market is requiring more skill from you to figure out what the right investments are.
Yeah,
Abdul, like I personally also think that the economy is playing a big role. Do you also think that the economy is playing a big role
yeah.
in the fact that the market is shitty for this cycle?
It's a good thing and a bad thing. And I'll try and quickly go through that before we jump onto the main part. It's a good thing. Sorry, okay, it's a bad thing because obviously markets slow, the money is not free flowing. And it's not only the case of retail investment. You look at the public markets, the major buyers are institutions. Retail frenzy is not there, which shows that the free money is not there because interest rates are too high. Now the good news is that the day they start feeling that hampering the growth, this is the first tool that they're going to use. And they have already said that starting 1st April, they're going to use that tool. Like quantitative tightening is going to go away and the easing might start. So tightening is going to go away. That means that they have the basic tool. Previously, when the market crashes, the issue was that the interest rates were already low and the growth was going down and the money was drying up. What do? You don't have interest rate to play with. Now, the first thing they're going to do is like you cut 100 basis point over the next 5 quarters, all the money going to rush back into the equities market. And through that, it will work into the people's pocket as well. So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but I personally don't think that the market is going anywhere. Inshallah, do your own research, non-financial advice. But yeah, I think it's gonna stay.
Amazing. You heard it from Big Daddy himself, guys. Like I always say, when I'm with Abdul, I shut the fuck up and I listen. So I won't tell you what I think. I just listen and I make sure that I absorb everything he says because, like we all need to learn from someone, right? Um, so amazing, bro. So yeah, to be honest, like I have the same thoughts. We also spoke about it the last time we sat down, and
Yeah,
the whole narrative is that I personally think. Also, looking at the last FOMC meeting, I thought that Powell was very confident. It seems like he has everything under control, and he also said that they are reducing the balance sheet, but in a less aggressive way. And
yeah.
their goal is to stop quantitative tightening, but they can't act too fast. It's like you're making a landing, you don't want to land too hard, so they're slowing it down. But this is what is demotivating a lot of people, Abdul, because this is like it's taking so much time that they give up, and eventually they miss out on the
It's a
biggest
patience
chance of
game.
their life. Yeah,
It's a patience game, and like a lot of people in crypto, I see are young people. I'm 38 years old. I'll turn 38 in May. So I've seen different cycles in different markets, right? A lot of people are under 25. They have not seen that the real financial markets are a lot of patience game, you know. And it's not about crypto only. In every kind of a market, patience is the key. Trends only happen for a few weeks every quarter or every half year. Most of the time, it's just wait. Conviction has to be there. Anyways, I think enough about the market. People will get bored. We are not here to talk about economy, right?
bro, we listen. When you talk, we listen. We care about what you say. We care about the economy. Like they have to understand. By the way, a
Yeah,
big shout out to our brother Wiz. Wiz is in the building. Big shout out to him.
I can see. Yeah, it's
Shota,
great to have him here.
shout out to Wiz. Shout out to the NPC caller, the ZIG caller. This man is also on the tier. And guys, also Wiz as one of the biggest guys in the whole crypto space. He is also recognizing the greatness of Zig, and that is for a reason, guys. And you will understand today. So big shout out to Zig. Wiz, give Wiz some love in the chat because he's a good brother, man. He's a good man. Also, uh, a lot of people, like respectable people in the space, they're talking very good about him. Very legit guy, not a dirtbag. I have a lot of respect for him. Okay, Abdul, are you ready? Are you ready? Because Tesher is gonna bring the heat. Like I have the Kalashnikov in my head. Bullets are gonna fly, bro. You better put some neo motion in because this is gonna be insane, guys. I did my homework. Okay, I did a little bit of like homework. I sparred a lot. I have some questions, and I hope we can get through all of them. And by the way, guys, we have 2,113 viewers in this live. That's insane. Global impact is being made. Competition of Zig is going to get embarrassed. Okay, first question. Guys, listen, focus. So, my first question is Abdul. What makes ZIG Chain the ultimate wealth generation infrastructure? Why not any other chain? There are so many DeFi platforms, so many chains.
Yeah,
Why would people bring their money into Zig? Why would like hedge funds build on Zig? Please explain to us.
amazing. Okay, starting with like a very good question. So we get down to the business right away. When you say ZIG Chain started as a Zignaly. I'll give you an example of a very well-known product these days called Hyperliquid. You know about Hyperliquid. What was it? Hyperliquid was a product. They identified a niche, that what is the gap in the market. They killed it with the product, and now they're building a blockchain around it to support that ecosystem that can serve to that niche that this product was serving at a smaller scale. So they are using the ecosystem to support that vision. Now think Zignally exactly in the same way. Zig Chain is an enabler of what Zignally has been trying to do for last 7 years, and Alhamdulillah have been doing very successfully. We started Zignaly in 2017. Okay, it's been it's almost 8 years now. 8 years, crypto businesses, you don't see that much. When we started this, our goal and vision was very simple. That has not changed even yet. I come from Pakistan, okay, and I see a lot of audience around us who either have money, but they don't know where to invest and how to invest and all that. So we want to go with a vision that, financial inclusion and financial freedom should be a basic right, like shelter is your basic right, like clothing is your basic right, like food is your basic right. Financial inclusion is your basic right. You start from that building block. Okay, now why would Zig chain be better than the any other chain? Because hear me out. For longest of time, the blockchains have been fighting on something called gas speed and the how fast the transaction and all that. I think that fight is over now because there are good enough, fast enough, efficient and cheap enough blockchains, and the amount of investment required to make it even better does not, justify the investment that goes in there. That's why we decided to use Cosmos because that's super fast, fail safe, everything. Using that, what we are doing is that we are using the same Zignally ethos and we are opening the world. Take a step back. 1.5 years ago, when we were thinking, okay, what's next for Zignally, we said, okay, we have a centralized product, let's make it decentralized. But when we said, okay, if we are making it decentralized, we already have billions in volumes, millions in transactions, hundreds of millions in, AUM or TVL. Why should we give it to any other blockchain and then bag around to create that ecosystem around us? That's when we decided that, okay, let's make our own blockchain, okay? And not a blockchain which is a general blockchain, but very focused. Like, yes, it's permissionless. People can come and they can do whatever they want. They can do AI agents, they can create meme coins, NFTs, whatever they want. But us as a blockchain, through a builder program, through community bounties, through whatever, we are basically focusing on wealth generation opportunities. What are we doing? Okay, and I have not talked about it openly before, but I'll talk about it today. We are bringing the tokenization assets on ZigChain in a way that has never been done before. You guys will soon hear more about it, inshallah, around our ZigChain summit. You will hear a lot about it. We are working with the DeFi geeks to bring the yield from different places of blockchain onto ZigChain. The work is being done. There are more than 10 dApps right now that are building on a test net, and they are all supporting towards a single goal of creating this yield opportunity. What is the vision here? That we provide an environment that it is an open source. Anyone can come and build a fund management on top of it and then tap into all these opportunities that I just talked about. Okay, be it tokenized assets from anywhere in the world, be it tokenized, be it a DeFi yield, be it a centralized yield, we don't care. Think about it. Think about of the world where someone living in Nigeria, okay, or living in Vietnam or Pakistan or Cambodia has $1,000 and sees a very nice UI UX where they can go in and they can invest and they can withdraw the way they want. You can still do it on Zignaly today, but the options are limited, right? The traders can only do it through the trading on Binance and Bybit. By bringing the ZIG chain, you solve for all the problem. This is the vision that we are talking about. And once you have that, the railroads that we are working on for last 1 years, you guys will see a lot of it in real life during our summit, and then you will see what we mean. You know, bringing those all aggregated yield in a single way to the end user. With this vision in mind, we believe that we are positioned to, inshallah, be the true DeFi tokenization blockchain that you will see out there. I hope
Amazing.
that answers your question.
Amazing. And if you and like if we are like what Zig always like the proposition that you guys do is you always say we bring wealth to the masses. Um, Zig chain as a whole, are you guys like more focused on people with a little bit of money, a lot of money, or doesn't that even matter? Like is it the same for everyone?
Doesn't matter. You have
Doesn't matter.
$1 or $100 million or $1 billion. For us, it should be the same. The focus is on scalability and efficiency. So again, if you look at Zignaly as a product, it's a prime example of what we want to achieve as a blockchain as well. You go to Zignaly today, you make an account. If you have $1, if you have $100 million, you are exactly the same, and you get the same results. That's what a scalable product looks like. So for us, yes, the eventual goal is to serve the masses, the 99% of the world, but to make it bigger and extensive, we are working with institutions already. We are talking to some like really big institutions out of Middle East, who love what we are doing, and they will be bringing a lot of liquidity that you need to create a greater trust, to be in front of the right regulators to get all these things done. But yes, we are not doing this that if the institution comes, the yield goes exclusive to them. Nope, we will never do it. If I ever do it, please find me and hit me with a shoe. Okay, if we ever do that, but it will never happen. We are creating an infrastructure in a way that even we can't do it. Okay, this will be such a way that doesn't matter you bring $100 million or $100, you are treated the same.
Amazing. And this was my seventh or eighth question, but I'm going to put this as the second one. So you have like the consumer side of things, right? You have the consumer, he has money and he wants to generate wealth, so he will invest through the ZIG chain. But in order for him to invest through the ZIG chain, he needs to invest in a platform that is being built on ZIG. So
Correct.
how are you going to like attract these A grade builders, these skillful builders? How are you going to attract
Yeah.
these institutions to build on ZIG, to create something where people can generate wealth from?
Amazing question. That's brilliant. Okay, so I'll answer it in two ways. So our current Signally product itself will become a DeFi product. Okay, and it will be a way for you to invest. So you would not have to go to blockchain. You invest through Signally, and the managers on Signally. Uh, Once the DeFi product is live, they will be able to invest across the board. Not only Signally, but the white label business that we have been doing. So FinUp is a great example, and there are 10 more, and there are more coming. They will all be a distribution agent. So they will have the same backend engine working, and the end user will be coming in. Again, as I said, UI UX is the very user interface and user experience is a big problem. Okay, I'm also the partner at disrupt.com, right? I have 9 partners. Out of 9 partners, I'm the only one who is in crypto. And despite the fact that our group has been investing in crypto for 12 years, the other 8 guys, they don't want to even use cryptos because they're scared of the wallets. That's the problem with the crypto mindset right now. The devs are so heavy into it, they don't understand business. So people like us who come from the TradeFi background, who have consumed Web3, we make business. We say that, okay, a platform like Zignaly or the white labels or whoever wants to come in and build on top of it, it's open source. You build on top of it, and this becomes a UI UX for the user that you say. They don't have to work on the chain. They have to invest in the protocol, and that protocol will work with the blockchain. And that's the beauty of it. You
So
can
you
directly
have
work on the protocol.
So let's say an institution, he knocks on the Zig chain door, he says, "Yo, listen, we want to build something on Zig." Then you will immediately like take their hand and be like, "Bro, you don't have to build, we will build with you." Is that
So
right?
So okay, let me answer this in two ways. Institution. So first, your answer was, which I forgot to answer. Your question was how are we attracting the A-class builders. So you
Yes.
see the strategy of a lot of blockchains that they go with grants, they go with hackathons. We are anti-grant. We are anti-hackathon. Period. Okay. What are we doing? We are basically across our network because we have a pretty large network of, the BD people and everything. What are we doing is we are personally going and we are pitching our vision of what we want to do, and the fact that Zignaly also already has hundreds of thousands of users, tens of millions of dollars in AUM. We tell them, listen, the TVL problem is solved for you. You come build with us and you get the TVL. So we are not gonna give you any grant. We will invest in you and we will become your partner. Okay, like you already know that we've been talking about a couple of dApps that I showed to you already. Those are building. We are not building. Those are independent team. There is one team with one of the founders from the Netherlands, Amsterdam as well, by the way. So they are building independently. We are investing. The first investment will be announced sometime this week as well, and there'll be more coming soon. But the point is that they are building and they are coming truly on the narrative. When the founders come on the narrative and not on the basis of grant or hackathon, then they are truly loyal and they believe in what they are building. Raising investment is everyone's right, right? So we invest, yes, our partners are investing, Disrupt is investing, DWF is investing, UDSC is investing, Gate is now coming in as well. So everyone is investing in those dApps. But that's the thing. Now, from the institutional perspective, the situation is very different. Institutions can come in two ways. Number one, either they need liquidity or they want to provide liquidity. Most of the institutions we are talking about right now, they need liquidity on some of the asset sides. So we are working on the tokenization side. That's a completely different ballgame, but all happening on ZIG Chain. But on the other hand, the ones that want to deploy liquidity, the gates are open. They go and they do it just like that. They don't have to build anything on top of it. They will be able to. So once the whole product is out and the whole blockchain is out, you can either go through the Zignaly product or any of the product on the top, or you can directly engage with the protocol a down level. For example, you believe that the lending borrowing protocol that's been built on ZIG Chain, it's giving an amazing yield. So you start doing that. You think that the perpetuals platform is the way, this is where I can lock liquidity, or at the DEX is giving a good APY, I can lock liquidity. You can do all of that. Or if there is someone who is aggregating all of it and providing a single service, you go and invest there. It's totally up to you. It's totally flexible that way.
That's amazing. That's honestly amazing. I think that you're creating a shortcut for all these big players to eventually join ZigChain. And I also think that what you said, which is
Yeah.
100% true, the UI, UIX, the interface of a lot of these chains, it's too complex. Nobody understands it. Nobody gets it. Like, how do I use this stuff? And I really think, Abdul, this is a very big problem in Web3. It's
Oh yeah,
so
it's a huge
boring.
problem.
It's
How many
boring,
people
bro.
know how to use Aave? How many people know how to use CRV, Aave? Yeah, they are great product. They are revolutionary, I would say.
True.
XVS, like I don't even use them, to be very honest. They're scary. They're scary as hell. Who uses them? And they are being then used by manipulators and the larger players who then play around, like the shit that happens with Luna. It also happened because of the case, because people didn't know what they were getting into. So we want to eliminate all that shit.
True, and that's something where I'm really enthusiastic about. I genuinely think that Zig, guys, I'm serious about this. This isn't just like to hype it up and yeah, the token this or that. Guys, there isn't one single fucking chain right now in crypto that's very easy to use. Like it's all a little bit complicated. Zig is going to revolutionize the way in the way it's going to be user friendly. This thing is going to be so easy to use, and that's what we need for mass adoption, and that's what crypto is lacking right now. That's why all these projects are shit, because nobody is really adopting it. There is no nobody is adopting it. It's just speculation. It's just hype. It's just marketing. And that's why I always say that I think that Zig is undervalued, because I genuinely think that these guys could be the first mover within the space that can change the entire Web3 landscape by creating real adoption. And by the way, Abdul, one quick side note, like a lot of people, they underestimate the amount of people in Turkey, India, Pakistan, Africa. Like you guys are also going to focus on these people. Like you already did it with Zignaly. Like, can you please tell me in a quick glimpse how much of the investments are coming out of these countries? The TV,
So, yeah, the AUM, you mean?
the AUM, yeah.
Turkey is our, in terms of number of users, Turkey is our largest market. 9.5%, 9.5% of our user base is from Turkey. We have a pretty big user base coming from Brazil, which is number two, which is I think around 7-8%. The good part is that we are not like 50% one market. We are well segregated. So Turkey is big market, Brazil is big market, Argentina is big market, South Africa is emerging pretty fast, Pakistan is there. Pakistan is small, but it's growing. India is growing a little. So emerging markets, as you can see, Egypt is growing, UAE is growing, Switzerland is there, Netherlands is a very attractive market for us, not in terms of number of people, but in terms of average AUM per user. It's pretty high in Europe. Greece is a good market. Singapore is growing. So yeah, it's pretty well spread for us. But yes, see, the thing is that if you're sitting in the US or in the Europe, to be very honest, the only reason you will go and try and do these DeFi things and get this stable yield when you want to do something exotic across the board. Like if you're sitting in the US and you want to get an exposure to real estate in Dubai, then you might do a tokenization angle on the chain, right? But otherwise, you have everything available. But when you're in an emerging country where the options are limited on ground, this is when you need all of that. Naturally, the countries where the currency depreciation is there, where the inflation is high, and where the interest rate is high. These three are the parameters. If you see that in the country, we see our user base there and it grows. We have tried and tested in multiple markets. It works. Now we will be focusing a lot on the African market. India and Pakistan have a lot of fluidity around it, but now Pakistan has opened up really well. One of our advisors, as you know, Bilal, he has become technically a minister of cryptos in
Shout out to
Pakistan.
Bilal.
Uh, so he, and obviously we know that market pretty well. India is growing for us pretty fast. So yeah, emerging markets are the key.
Amazing, guys! You are hearing it. International takeover, and you guys are already having you already have a lot of assets under management, guys. And this is like the thing
Yeah.
I always tell. Once Mainnet comes out, all these assets under management they will go into TVL. They will be a part of ZIG's market cap. It has a beautiful ratio, but more about that
I'm,
later.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that. You can talk
Let's talk
about that.
about price, Abdul. What's like, bro?
That's not
I
happening.
guarantee that a lot of viewers they don't care that they're just like, bro, pump the fucking token, you know. But guys, you have to understand this thing, and this is what I said like during the last Zig meetup. I said I will never sell all my Zig, never. Even if there comes, I will hold true because you guys are cooking. And I also think, Abdul, one more thing. I just want to talk about the market. You know, like we can, I want to talk about the product and we have time and everybody who's dedicated will watch. But one thing about the market, Abdul, um, I think that right now, I think that we are shifting into a new paradigm where
Mhm.
crypto is going to follow TradFi. I think that the
I
4 year
agree.
cycle is coming to an end. And I also think that the bear markets will be less aggressive in the way that we saw in the past, like tokens going down 95%. I think it will be too risky to sell projects like RWA. RWA is bear market proof. You know, if you are heavy in
Yeah.
RWA and it
Ah,
generates, tell me, tell
yeah.
let's get into the RWA thing. Like I'm talking about it because you guys have been cooking, and I saw some things about RWA that you guys you did it. You were somewhere. You were like cooking something up. Please tell us more about that. And also,
So I can't say everything, as you would understand. But so let
first
me let
about
me think how.
first about the
Yeah.
bear market proof. First about being bear market proof in the future, and then
Yes.
please about
Yes.
the RWA.
So okay, I'm trying to think that how do I say something without saying something. Okay.
Say it. Say it.
Um. So okay, here's the thing. When you are in the crypto only, okay, the markets and returns are like this, and that can never be sustainable, no matter what anyone says. But when you successfully bring the traditional finance yield on chain, make it efficient, make it delta even higher, this is where the game is. This becomes sustainable. It becomes bear market proof. In fact, in fact, there was like a very interesting conversation we had internally. We started calling ourselves boring blockchain. Boring blockchain, because yeah, it's a consistent yield. Think about it, brother. Think about it. If there is a blockchain that enables a sustainable market competitive on-chain yield across the markets, regardless of the condition, what would you call that? Okay, would that be a good thing? This is how you attract the Web 2 people into Web 3. Okay, so and yes, tokenization is the key. we at the back end are cooking something big on the RWA side. And inshallah, if everything falls in place and if stars align, we might be showing a very big glimpse on it during the ZIG Chain Summit on 29th April. But yes, it's Ramadan, pray for it. If it happens, it will be something, inshallah. And yes, we
Inshallah.
are focusing a lot on the Sharia compliant, by the way. So this is one area that, by the way, I can tell you guys, Sharia compliant blockchain. I mean, not blockchain, the Sharia compliant, but like Sharia compliance on blockchain overall is is a very, very underrated area. There's a trillions of dollar, not billions, trillions of dollar available to be captured, okay, which are Sharia compliant investors who are not finding the right yield. This is where we are also focusing a lot, and tokenization brings it. This, in fact, we are about to invest as a ZIG chain in one of the DeFi yield aggregator, which is Sharia compliant. So watch out for that. So yeah, tokenization, a lot of focus is there. You guys can already see some of our content coming out on that. I wrote an opinion piece on Cointelegraph as well on tokenization. I think you guys saw that. And yeah, Middle East is the hub for it. I can tell you that. So watch out.
You can't tell more?
I can't say more. I can't say more than that.
So I was like, oh,
Unfortunately,
like this was where
you know me. You know
the
me. We
movie
only
just
say when
ends.
it's done.
The movie just ends.
I can't say I can say things that I can say. Like if you start talking about testnet, I might surprise you with something. So I'm giving you a hint. Maybe
Mm,
talk about testnet. I might show you something.
okay, okay. So testnet already launched, right?
Yeah,
How are things going? Please tell us. And how are things going? Like you usually do the testnet to get a better glimpse of how it's going
yeah,
to work in the mainnet. What is
right.
the progress there? Please, you tell us.
Yeah. So there are 3 to 4 steps of the testnet. This answer will take a little longer. Okay. So there are 3 to 4 steps of the testnet. First is that you do a private testnet that we did in December, and you when you have that, the dApps can start building in the private area. Then you do a public testnet, which we did on 3rd of February. It's live, and then you publicly docs are available. Their validators are happening. The hub is coming soon. 2, 3 things have already been rolled out. Like you can see the testnet and Leap wallet and stuff. But there is one thing that we promised. We said we will bring gamified testnet, right? But when is it? When is it coming? So it's coming in less than 14 days, inshallah. Okay. And I would like to show it to you guys. If you allow me, I can share my screen, and for the first time ever, no one has ever seen it. I can show it to the stasher community right now. How would that testnet look like? That's a gamified testnet. The idea is that forget about those boring Galaxy and Gleazy campaigns. Think about an innovative testnet where you can do things, you can earn points. Like think of it like game. This has been created by Octalysis Group. The Octalysis Group is the same one which worked with Ethereum to launch their mainnet, which worked with Tesla, Google, Singapore Airlines, Porsche in the past. They have designed our testnet gamified version. So if you allow me, I would like to just share my screen and walk you through it for a couple of minutes, maybe.
Guys, that's amazing. Abdul, that's amazing. Whoa. Hey, I haven't seen anything myself. Show
Yeah,
us.
I have never shown anyone. I told you, like, this is
Bruh,
something that's okay.
please show us how this is gonna look, man. This is
Okay, let
insane.
me, but we
Guys,
will not spend too much
smash the
time on it.
likes, smash the likes. Bring the heat in the chat if you want to see the live test net. I'm gonna sit for this too,
Okay,
man.
can you see my screen?
No. Wait.
You have to
Yes,
switch, I think.
you added something. I see something small.
You have to bring that on the main screen as well, I think.
Okay, give
I
me a
have
second. And now,
now.
this is it.
Okay.
Boom, Zig first. Boom, in
So
your.
allow,
This looks sick,
allow me to
bro. This
explain.
looks like an
Allow me to
island
explain. Yes,
on
yes,
other
that's the
planet.
idea. Allow me to explain. So this is like a gamified version. Okay, and so for example, the idea is of the boarding test nets are gone. So what we are doing is that through this test net, you will be able to swap tokens. You can see the swap is ready. Then through this test net, you will be able to create tokens and create pools as well. So if you want to launch any meme coin on or AI agent on testnet, here you go. This is your place. Do it. You can look at dApps. Obviously, these will be updated. These are just placeholders. You will have all the dApps here. You can see your, here you go. You can see your portfolio. Look like
Oh,
it. Say Zella was there. Oh, you want to say hello to Zella again? Let me bring her back. Hold on. Yeah, say hello to Zella. She will walk you through the whole journey.
oh
This
wow.
is how the portfolio gonna look like. So it's beautiful work. And then, for example, now this is how the profile looks like. I can see what are my achievements. So you see all the collectible cards. This will lead into the leaderboard. It shows what my rank is, what my past 7-day PNL, blah blah blah. All of that is there.
Oh, we're making
And
it
then,
competitive and stuff.
yeah, it is
You're
going to
gonna
be
make
crazy.
me a Zig warrior, bro. You know I'm very competitive. Like I have to beat
Yeah, yeah.
everyone.
I know I've seen you in paddle, how competitive you are. Oh, I have something for paddle as well, but I'll get to that later. So,
Oh,
for example, like, okay, this is just a testing video. So, every action will give you some test tokens or some pointers, which will allow you to, gain your ranks. There is like a lot of stuff here, the boosters and Dynamo, and it is going to be a crazy game that you all gonna play. And I think hopefully in the next 2 weeks it's coming live, and this will lead to, so I'm going to stop sharing now. Okay, so this will go lead towards the mainnet. Okay, yes guys, you will be able to access testnet, you will be getting testnet, don't
wow.
worry. So yeah, so
Wow.
this is coming for everyone, inshallah. See, launching a blockchain is very easy, but do you want us to launch a ghost town where there is nothing, and then we just launch it? We have a blockchain and now think about building. This is not who we are, right? So inshallah, once the chain goes live, you will see that what is happening already there. So yeah,
Bro,
that was the test net. So the main net, when is the main net coming? I will not answer that. For that, you will have to come to our summit. I will answer it there, inshallah.
that was
You
sick,
will be
man.
coming to the summit, right? Of
Of
course.
course, the 29th, right? 29th of April.
29th,
Guys,
29th
29th.
April.
We have Abdul, we have like I think right now we have like
60, 60
50, how much?
plus,
60
60
plus?
almost. Yeah. Yep.
60 plus. Like we are definitely having like more than 50 stashes from the Netherlands flying over all the way to Dubai just to attend at the ZIG Summit, guys. I'm telling you, like the way the community right now is, the way you guys are also engaging with your community. Abdul, I'm getting sick of these projects where I'm invested in. They don't know how to fucking communicate with us investors. They don't care
So,
about us. They look at
so
us
I,
like we're breadcrumbs.
I
We're
understand
nothing.
their problem. No, but
We're
I have
nothing to them.
sympathies towards, I have sympathies towards them. Okay. The developers are really hard worker. And this is the message I really want to give to everyone. See, I might be someone who would like to come in public and speak, right? So that you can see what we are building. And I might be able to, you know, show what we are doing. We are building in public. This is one way of doing it. But then there are some really good products that are happening out there. For example, I always talk about, and I have no problem in talking about other tokens, Spectre AI. Those guys are really, really building something good. I love Spectre AI.
I love it
Okay,
too. Great
M87,
product.
M87, M87. Guys, M87 is amazing. Again, I have no problem in talking about them. They're amazing friends, they're great friends. I always talk about them. I love them. And there are a couple of other as well. They are building product. It's just that unfortunately, or maybe for one reason or the other, they don't know how to build in public, or maybe they do not have the right docs team in place or something, you know. But I feel for them. Again, coming back to this point that we have spent enough years in this market to understand that you have to show what you're building, and then follow through with your promises. So yeah, I mean, I know that people always say, you don't answer the questions around this and that and that, and then my answer always is, listen guys, I don't want to say something that which we cannot follow up with, we cannot keep up the promise. We don't want to do the announcement of the announcement of the announcement and stuff like that. We want to stay true to the cause. That's it.
Brother, you are cooking, man. Fuck. That testnet looked so sick. Bro, that testnet, oh my God. That looked so sick. Oh my God. Guys, I'm blown
Yeah.
away by the product, man. I really,
Testnet, to be very honest, and okay, I can tell you something more. This testnet will lead to, okay, should I say it or not? No, I cannot say much, but
come
this
on,
testnet,
Abdul.
I will
Spoil me.
be, even I will be competing on that testnet with you all. Okay. because that will, like, the leaderboard will result into people getting something. Okay. And I'm telling you, that thing would be an fucking awesome thing. Like, you want to lead that, like, you want to be there. I'm telling you, like, this is going to be amazing. Like, inshallah, I don't know what market would
What
do.
is
I
it,
don't
player
know.
versus player, or is it team
No, no,
versus
it's not
team?
player versus player. It is in, everyone is on his own, but you can help each other, I think, in some way or the other. But eventually it will be a large leaderboard where I think millions of people gonna fight. I can see 8 to 10 million people fighting for a limited number of slots. And I'm telling you guys, be early. Be early.
Yeah, fuck.
Every action. So I'll give you guys something. Every time we ask you to do something on social media, do this on testnet, do that on testnet. If you think it's a joke, it's not a joke. Okay, we have people on our side. We have smart people on our side who thinks 3 years ahead. Okay, Stasher, you have met some of them. You know how they are, right? They think 3 years ahead. So every time we say do this, do that, just do that. Don't be lazy around it. Oh, brother, don't miss your maghrib. Go eat something, brother. This guy, he has his maghrib has passed, brother. Go, we can go silent for you for 2 minutes. Don't do that.
Ah, brother, this is sick, man. This is sick. Also, the swap, the swap
Yeah,
interface that looked so simplistic and cool, just to do
yeah,
easy swaps quickly. But
yeah, yeah. So the idea is, I'll tell you, the idea is that all of these are basically getting integrated with the dApps that are already building with us. So the swap that you see, it is basically auto swap. Okay,
it's
that we are
also,
working
I
with.
just wanted to
It's
ask.
auto swap.
I'm afraid to ask things. Maybe it's like still classified or
No,
something.
no, no.
Like,
No, the swap is auto swap. It's public information. It's announced, and we were AutoSwap team is incredible. One of the team members, Session, you met, Catherine. She's a brilliant lady from Web3, amazing. And they have two of other founders. One of them is based out of Netherlands, actually. They will be at ZIG Chain Summit. They will have their own booth there. So you can see them. And this is the idea. I told you before, we don't want to build anything ourselves. We just want plug and play. We provide infrastructure, you come and build. Tokenization, I think, would be the only place where we are getting much more involved in terms of how to do it, because there's a lot of regulatory and licensing layer around it, which we have done already. So we don't want to waste that. We don't want to restart that with someone. So that is the part where we are doing the initial things ourselves. But other than that, DEX, lending, borrowing, perpetuals, LSTs, memes, AI agents, everything is independent. We are not building anything. We are just letting people build, and we are investing.
that makes it even more legit and also like decentralized, as we're like the whole Web3 and crypto technology stands for. And I also think it makes it
Yeah.
more genuine. Like all the big players, they don't build on their own stuff, right? They get projects to build on their stuff. They don't build their own decks. They have an external fucking company doing that, and they just support. Um, Okay, let me go to the next question, Abdul, because in this space, integrity and transparency are very important. So one thing which is very interesting about the team of Zignaly is that you guys are constantly like, I don't know why, but you're extending your token lockup. So your token lockup is ending. You can get your tokens, and you guys as a team, you decide you're like, no,
Yeah.
guys, we're going to extend it again. Why do you do this?
Because I don't want to sell music. How else do I say it? Okay, so the more serious answer. Okay, let me think. It's a mix. So basically, just so that all of you know, we launched our token in April of 2021, and by in the first 6 months, all the VCs were vested out. They sold as well. Most of them. VCs are useless most of the time. Um, our tokens were supposed to start unlocking January 2022. And by January 2025, they were supposed to be completely unlocked. No, by January 2024, actually, they were supposed to be completely unlocked. Every single year, we extended for 1 year. And now it's extended till 2026. Um, the reason I think is sense of responsibility. Yes, you all know my background, okay? And I give credit to my fellow co-founders, Bart and David. I give them complete credit for that. See, my background is different. I come from a background where, Alhamdulillah, I have never taken a single penny from Zignaly, by the way. I don't take salary from Zignaly, never, ever. I've not taken a single penny from Zignaly to date in last 7 years. Um, but the other co-founders also agreed to the idea that if we are building something big, then believe in it. Okay. And then we kept extending because we did not want to hurt our community till our long-term vision is clear. So the way we are thinking is that even when we start getting our unlocks next year or whenever, we will be publicly staking or validating those tokens. We'll be putting, in fact, out of our tokens, I think 20% of our tokens, founder tokens, we have already donated to the ZIG Chain Foundation. So 100 million tokens from our side has gone. And I believe that all the founders, including ourselves, we deserve every single token that belongs to us. So it's completely, I give credit to my other two founders that they have decided that, let's guys, let's not take it. Let's just give confidence to the community. Because ultimately, when you want to become a layer one, you agree it or not, your token holds a lot of value. I can't continue and saying that your token doesn't matter. It does. It does a lot. Okay. Because once you become a blockchain, then your token is everything and everything is token. So to make sure that that is here and our interest is aligned, we continued extending it.
Great. Very clear. Very clear. I'm also extending my tokens, like not officially, but thoughtfully, respectfully, out of transparency, guys. Stash ain't selling. I'm
Your
just
buy
buying
orders are
up.
not getting hit, I think. Your buy orders are not hitting.
My but now my
They
7.4 cents got hit. I was
yeah,
like,
that's what.
like the market was not, but every time this happens, Abdul, every time the market shits yourself, I'm there. I need more Zig. When everybody's shit. So I put in these buy orders and I was like, yeah, they're gonna get hit 6.8 cents, 6.4 cents. Market was so panicky. This fucking Zig, it hit for 7.4, 7.3, bomb, went back up. I opened my trading view, 7.9. I'm like, nah, bro.
It's okay. It happens. I
At
won't
least
say much on
I'm
that,
not
of
I'm
course.
not gonna touch those buy orders. I'm gonna leave them. Let's say something happens, you never know. Maybe Trump fucks up again.
Yeah.
I will be on standby, but yeah, guys, I'm accumulating, man, and that's what
Oh,
I'm
I
trying.
also buy the tokens. I mean, it's a public information. I buy the tokens. Like last year when the market was good and I was making money off Zignally, like I put in money in the investors, I was getting returns. All the profits that I was getting, I was just buying Zig. I mean, this is is how do I hide it? It's public information. I was buying Zig. Yeah, true.
Can we talk about the staking, Abdul? A lot of people have questions
Yeah,
about this.
sure.
So we
Ask
have
me, sir.
staked our Zig. Everybody is staked. Like the whole community, my community, everybody is staking. But there are like a lot of questions about. So how is this process going? Because testnet came later than the staking.
Yes.
Let's say mainnet comes. Can you please give a quick explanation
Okay,
about?
okay. I'll tell you that, and I will ask my team to put an explainer again on social media as well.
Please,
So the
please.
idea is that the testnet, when we introduced staking, I think in August, I think, yeah, August, September, July or August. So when the staking is started, it is supposed to run all the way till the day one of mainnet. So the day one of mainnet staking will stop. And from that day onwards, you will be able to unlock your tokens. Once you unlock it, then you will be able to put it on the validator. Good. After that, the claim process for the rewards will start. So the rewards will not come to you like that because otherwise it will not serve the purpose, right? The whole idea, okay, why is the high APY and this thing? You want to create a habit of using the blockchain. So we want people to come and claim Zig. So they will claim Zig and there will be a claim process which so you will get daily emission and you can claim it whenever you want. And every 7 days you have to claim it, otherwise you will start lapsing out. So this is the way we create habit into the people to come, you claim your reward, and then you will have 10 other things to do. You can then put it in the validator. You can put it in some DeFi pools, or you want to sell it. Up to you. There'll be a lot of liquidity there as well. So this is the idea. This is how staking gonna work. Better than me explaining it, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna ask my team to post it again,
Please.
and maybe someone from your side, or I can use. And I speak very nice Dutch as well, so I can translate into Dutch as well. And I'll post it.
Yeah, we love it when you speak Dutch. And I can also speak the Urdu language very well,
Yes,
when I
yes,
want to.
Bhaiya, I know. Yes, Bhaiya, I know.
I'm not going to try because maybe I will go out. Okay, when mainnet? When mainnet?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. Sorry. Can't say. I'm not allowed to.
Not a little hint?
Um, very soon, inshallah. Not far away.
Not far away.
We expect the gamified version of testnet to run for 6 to 8 weeks. So do the maths.
Guys, do the maths. I'm telling you, you need to listen to what he's saying. Guys, take this information. It's very important because mainnet launching is going to be something very big. I think a lot of people, Abdul, like I know you don't want to hype it because you want to under deliver and overperform. But guys, don't underestimate once mainnet comes out, it practically means that ZIG Chain officially has been born and that there is a
Yeah.
lot of money going to flow into market cap. That's the only thing I'm
So
going to say because, yeah,
I agree with you, and fundamentally speaking, it's the reality is that this will be the real first time that you will be able to use your token actually to do something, and then it will not only be you because there'll be opportunities. So a lot of people will be coming in. So think of it like this. Think of it like our friend Andrew gives a very good example, and this is an economic from an economic standpoint perspective, not from a price perspective. But BNB really came into the action when BNB chain came in because then the token itself went beyond the product. So think of it like why is dollar famous in the world? um, Dollar is famous because dollar is not only used in the US, but dollar is used across the world. Think of any token like this. Why is Ethereum better than any other, but most of the other? Because Ethereum is not only used inside a particular product, but it has a whole ecosystem. That's what the layer ones are supposed to do.
amazing. Okay, so that was our answer. You won't tell us, but soon, inshallah. Um, and will mainnet be the biggest milestone for ZIG this year?
No, it will be starting of the journey. I don't see mainnet as a milestone, to be very honest. It's a technical milestone, yes, but it will start the real journey. I think we are warming up towards the real thing.
But is there a real thing in your head, or is it that like,
No, I know what's going to happen.
oh, there is something gonna happen? What?
Yeah, yeah. There is still, you have 9 months left in the year. Mainnet will be out shortly. Then we're not going to sit on our hands for like 6, 7 months.
Yeah. Okay.
That is where the game starts. Like mainnet means the game starts, like real game starts.
Okay. Okay. A lot of things are going through my mind right now. Like, a lot of additional questions are coming up. Let me stick to the main thing. I'm also seeing some good comments. Fuck, guys. Okay. Let me be selective. Okay. This is a very good question of Khubaib Ur Rahman Arshad. He says, "What is your plan if ZigChain fails to gain trust or faces technical challenges? Do you have an exit strategy?"
Exit strategy for whom? For us? No, obviously not. We don't have an exit strategy. There is
There
no
is no
exit
plan B,
strategy
right?
ever.
It has to
Huh?
work. There is no plan B.
There is no plan B for us, like in a way that, yeah, this is the last project of my life, most likely. I don't think I will be doing anything beyond ZigChain ever. That is pretty much in my mind. And I think in my co-founders as well. Maybe we'll do something 10 years down the line to support ZigChain, but beyond that, I don't think so. Um, there is no exit plan. Okay, there are plan Bs, there are plan Cs and Ds. That is true. That, for example, what can we do to get trust? That is the question. And yes, we think about it all day long. We think that the strategies that we're going to use. So yes, we have plans, but I think it will be too premature to get into those things. But yeah, there are like tons of metrics that we look at. We have already plans. We have our ecosystem head who has recently joined us. He's one of the first hirings at BNB Chain, by the way. He has just joined us as an ecosystem head. And yeah, we look at the metrics. We'll see how it goes. But I think too soon to talk about that. Technically, I think, yeah, there are some challenges, but it's a Cosmos SDK. There are already established blockchains on Cosmos, right? So technically, it's not really a big deal, to be very honest.
You know what's scary, Abdul? This guy is right. Where is? I saw a comment. Uh, Captain Slow. You know what's scary? Your quiet confidence. It's scary, man. Like the way you are confident, Abdul, you know, like when you have a fight, you see two fighters and you see one guy, he's so like that's what you are like just looking at you. I don't know, guys. Chat, let me know. Am I the only one seeing this? But the way this man is speaking, like, Wallah, bro, your confidence, it's scary, bro. It makes me feel better about my investment because I went in heavy and I did since day one. But you know,
So
like a lot is depending on you, Abdul. A lot of people are like, bruh,
I pray to Allah 5 times a day when I
mashallah.
pray. Okay. And as humans we can try, and that is what Allah says. Our our purpose of existence is to try. The results are in His hand. It's not on us. Okay. We cannot direct the result. It is in our hand to make an effort, and I can say that not myself, but my team, my founders, my everyone is working at a 1000% capacity right now. Alhamdulillah, I'm so proud of the team. One thing that keeps us up at night. Okay, and this guy says about the hacking. Blockchains get fucked when they get hacked. Okay, and this is why we are spending millions of dollars, not hundred thousands, millions of dollars on securing the blockchain. This is what is taking time. It takes time. This is one thing you don't want to happen again, in hand of Allah. But as humans, we are doing like three audits, not one, not two, I think three audits we are doing with the top tier firms, spending millions of dollars to secure the blockchain. That's the biggest thing that we need to be worried about. But again, as Muslim, my belief, the result is in hand of Allah. We can make an effort, can never be complacent about it. Always say inshallah, and Allah will make it happen, inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah, brother. Yeah, guys, aura. That's what you call aura. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Aura, guys. There are levels to this shit. That's when I meet this man, I shut the fuck up. I just listen. I do this. Yes. Yes, sir. Guys, you need to understand. You can't grow if you're the smartest guy in the room. That's the whole thing. No, but Abdul, I'm
I
telling these
agree with
guys,
you.
do you have a mentor or do you have someone who taught you this stuff? Like, do you have guys where you can ask how shit
Of
works, or
course.
are you Big Daddy
Yeah.
all the time?
No, no, I'm absolutely not. I mean, like it's your love that you say these things. But to be very honest, I'm a learner. I'm learning things. I might know blockchain. I might know Web3 better than many, maybe, but I'm learning how to do business. I am learning how to run teams. So this is where my family's business, disrupt.com, comes in place. My elder cousin, my elder brother, I learn from them a lot. Every 2 weeks, I sit with them for a couple of hours. We literally live in the same house. Their rooms. Um, One day I will walk you guys through my office in Karachi as well, on a screen maybe. But
Amazing.
literally, like all rooms are here. So yeah, I have mentors. I have someone who is an MIT professor. I have someone who is a very senior guy at one of the largest automobiles in the world. Yes, so I have mentors, I have advisors. Everyone needs that, and you're absolutely right. You cannot be the smartest person in the room. If you are, then you are in the wrong room. And I don't want to be in the wrong room.
Great, great, beautiful. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very thankful for, like it's fucked up, like this whole cycle and stuff, bro. A lot of people have been going through rough times, a lot of stashes too. Like I know how people are experiencing the cycle, but on the other hand, guys, I'm just thankful, man. Thankful for the fact that we can have this live stream together in this phase of the market. And I see a lot of stashes being impacted in a very positive way because of the fact that they truly understand the grind. Also, guys, you shouldn't underestimate like the pressure that these guys are on. Like Abdul, like, can you please tell us too? Like, I just want the people to understand. Like, and then I have one final last question about Zig. Like when the market dumps, right? This is a very shitty cycle. Like every time when you think like, okay, we're building, we're living towards that moment, fucking market dumps, all
Yeah,
take the shit. How is this for the devs? How is this for you guys? How are you guys like dealing with this stuff? Like people are
it's
underestimating this, I think.
it's very tough. I'll be very honest. It's tough. Okay, I will not lie to you that it does not affect you. It does. So what we did at ZIG Chain, um, we kind of divided the organization in two ways. So number one, we secured our runway. This is the first thing. You don't want your business success to be dependent on the price of the token. You have to get out of that rat race. Once you do that, you secure a runway for next 2 years, 3 years. You try and make your business operationally profitable. Alhamdulillah, you we are able to do that through Zignaly. Then when you we divided the organization into two. So I tell the other founders, don't even look at token. Maybe look at it once a quarter. Literally, don't look at it. Let me handle how to take care of that and the strategy around it. And what do we want to do? Let me take care of it. Do not get into the token side because they can't help. They can't do anything about it. And if you
True,
can't do anything about it, why would you worry about it? Even,
true.
I mean, like, yeah, there are things that we do at the times when the dump comes. We say, okay, let's deploy the treasury and then, do some market making, blah, blah, blah. Those things are very normal. Everyone does it, right? Everyone does it and you have to do it. Um, but on the other hand, you can only not worry about it when your runway is secure. Alhamdulillah, we are very secure, and you have good supporters like you know and you have a team that really knows what's happening. So that's the thing. I can tell you guys, most of your community members are young, and I met some of them in Amsterdam as well. A lot of them wants to build products, and they have their own crypto projects. Do it, guys, but keep it in mind that running a crypto project with a token, it's two businesses, not one business. One is your product and one is your token. So it's tough. It's not easy. I have done Web2 businesses before as well, Alhamdulillah, really well. But yeah, Web3 business is tough. It's fun, but it's tough. It's really tough.
Respect the grind, guys. Like we're not the only ones going through a rough period in time when, I just feel Abdul like this is like how I like experience the market. Like this is our grind. This is where we live by. When the markets are down, like even if it's like 5%, you feel it in your daily life. Like I
Yeah,
feel
it's
it.
true.
I feel my energy is
Yeah, yeah.
5%. It's just something which bothers me a little, like fucking like especially when I
Because you
don't
are a
have
good
grit.
guy. Because you're a good guy and you feel responsible for your own community. That's why you feel it. I know a lot of KOLs and influencers who don't give a fuck about it. Like yeah, market is down. I don't care. I sold a lot of token. I dumped something. They don't give a fuck about it. You really care about your community. That's why people love you. You know.
They will find out, inshallah. They will find out. Like it takes time, but people will understand
Inshallah.
once time passes by. Okay, Abdul, one more big question, like from my side. Um, I did we talk about RWA and did we like this? Is there anything you want to add, or are you like I told everything I wanted to tell? Because I had two,
RWA is going to be a big thing for ZIG
it's
but
going to be
I
a
don't
big
want
thing.
Yeah, yeah, I don't want to say that we'll be a RWA blockchain because we'll not be. RWA will be a subset of all the other things that we want to do. But yes, tokenization of the real world assets are going to be really big on ZigChain, inshallah. That is all I can say. Yeah.
And they will generate a lot of yield. They will bring in a lot of yield, which will eventually
Yes,
be
yes,
very good
yes.
for ZIG Chain, right? So
Absolutely.
if you guys do big deals with like institutions, I don't know like how you name it, but RWA like money
Yeah.
projects, then it can bring in
Think
a
of,
lot
I'll
of
give you one
users.
example.
Yeah,
I'll
give
give
me
you
an
one
example.
simple example. One simple example. Um, you live in Dubai, right? Have you seen those big warehouses in Al Quoz area? Big warehouses where people like either store things or they play paddle there. You
No,
know
I never
those
saw.
big. Oh no, we played paddle in a warehouse.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, 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 those big, yeah, where they sell
Yeah,
cars. Yeah,
correct, 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 correct. Those warehouses. There's a whole business around it. Those warehouses generate 17 to 18% yield in year. Okay, which is amazing, stable yield, right? How about you tokenize it and put it on blockchain for everyone to invest in? You don't need $100 million anymore. With 100%, $100, $1,000, or whatever, you start getting that yield. That's what we're talking about.
and are we talking about tokenizing everything, or oh my god?
Yep.
So the possibilities in investing are going to be endless. You can invest in flowers if you want.
Yeah. Coffee, orange juice, Colombian ports, Dubai real estate, Malaysian resorts, whatever you want.
That's huge. Okay, so let's do a deep dive into the future. Okay, let's go like 3 to 5 years in the future. Let's create a visionary. How
Yeah.
would the ideal visionary for ZigChain look like in 3 to 5 years? How would you visualize it and how would it be? The ultimate vision.
Ultimate vision is something which is always evolving, right? But in 3 to 5 years, we should be in a place where uh, anyone with any amount can come and through ZIG Chain can press one button to invest and one button to withdraw. The person should not even know that there is a blockchain behind it. That's the vision. If you achieve that, you will be able to onboard a billion users.
That's sick. Because yeah, so you basically want to give it a Web 2 vibe in Web 3. Like with Web 2, nobody's
Correct?
thinking, "Oh, this is a WordPress backend." If I press like that's it, right?
Yes. 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 Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my
When
god.
you
I'm
when you
really
invest in the when you invest with the asset management company, a mutual fund, do you really go and see that what are the assets inside it? You don't, right? Because mutual fund has a track record. They have given yield over the period of 10 years. Imagine the same thing on blockchain. This is what our wealth managers would be on Secure.
that's
We are
amazing.
building we are building a blockchain like a product. Think of it like this.
That's amazing. So wealth managers all across the world, they will bring their like investors in on a ZIG Chain platform instead of me talking to a wealth manager and going through the email and then sending my KYC and then trying to send 200K for them to invest in a fund. So with ZIG Chain, everything gets automated and it will be way easier. No
Everything
headache,
out of it.
paperwork.
Yeah. And the way AI is happening, we did not talk much about AI, but the way AI is happening, maybe the investing can be taken care of as well. You don't have to really invest yourself. AI can come look at your, you know, lifestyle, see what you need, and really invest on your behalf. This is where we come in. This is the infrastructure we are creating. We want to be technology agnostic as well. Today's AI, tomorrow can be quantum, whatever. But yeah, we want to be technology agnostic as well.
Great. Okay. Guys, I would like to do two or three questions from the chat. So if you have a question, if you think that there is something we didn't discuss, or if there is something you are wondering, please ask it in the chat. I will go through the questions, present them to Abdul, and then we can slowly but surely wrap it up. Like this man is motivating me to grind even harder. So, guys, bring in the questions, man. Let me see what you got. Like, are there things you are wondering? Also, guys, 29th of April, make sure you attend at the ZIG Summit in Dubai. I will be there. Big Daddy Abdul will be there. A lot of other big people will be there. The ZIG team will be there. Some other great KOL.
Inshallah.
Andrew will be there. Momin will be there. We're gonna make it an insane. It's gonna be an insane vibe, guys. That's where you're really going to feel the
And you
energy.
will get this. You will get this.
Oh, wow. Is that a padel ball or a tennis ball?
It is a tennis ball you can use for paddle as well. Next time we are playing paddle with this. So all of you will get this. This I have made only for Stasher community. I have made like
Really?
seven. Yeah, yeah, only for I have a lot of these. Let me show
Wow.
you. Yeah. These. I have a lot of these. Yeah.
Amazing. Guys, by the way, Abdul can play. Like, don't underestimate him. He has
No.
stamina. No, 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 he has stamina. I'm telling you guys. Location of the summit. It's in Dubai, bro. There is a forum. We will share it on Twitter. You can register yourself there. All the details will be explained there. But I'm telling you, man, like even if it's just for 2 days, guys, come to Dubai, do the investment just to be there, to feel the energy, to feel the vibe. You are investing in something revolutionary. I'm gonna be very honest, guys. In crypto, it's very difficult. Abdul, I'm gonna like put you to that side. Like I don't want you to be in this, but from a personal perspective, guys, it's very, very weird to say, but if Zignaly wasn't here, then I don't know which project would be such a high conviction for me. I would probably just be floating around and be like, yeah, this is a good project, this is a good project, this is a good project. Maybe I would like invest in a high cap project, where I knew that the multipliers were there, but I would also realize that there was a restriction. But with Zig, guys, market cap, and then looking at what Abdul was saying, if they can really like, just to be realistic, if they can really get the work done and bring the fucking visual into existence, then this thing is going to go into the billions. These are going to be insane multipliers. So that's why I'm saying, you guys, come to the summit, absorb the energy, vibe with us, make sure that it motivates you to stay consistent no matter what the market circumstances are, so you won't lose your focus when the markets go down or when price is fucked up. You stay sharp because you know where you are believing in, guys. It's like believing in Google, but we're in the year 2000 and it's going to pop in 2005. Are you able, are you willing to be fucking consistent for 5 years? And that's a worst case that I'm fucking putting out there. Okay. Okay, guys. Uh, Let me see what questions. Would you suggest to sell my kidney to buy more Zigs? um, um, I want to do like a question which isn't too technical. I'm seeing some very technical questions. I'm like, yo, guys, I want people to understand what's going on. Abdul, can you see the comments? Maybe if you see a very interesting question, you can also go in.
Okay, let me quickly see. When PSL sponsorship, Rafay bhai, I don't think so. Will it be in a business bay area? No, it will be in a JBR area. Will Zig have gambling on mainnet? Well, anyone can build anything, so maybe I don't know. We are not commissioning any such thing. Would you suggest to sell my kidney to buy more Zig? Nope, I will not suggest that. Uh, what has been a challenge for Zignaly that you didn't expect to require so much effort? Up, very good question. Finding good people. That's a very tough thing to do. Finding good people. Yeah. How are you progressing with wealth management fund from the USA? We are not progressing on that right now. That is, we are not focusing a lot on that right now. When Binance listing, maybe our CZ. How does ZIG Chain integration with Cosmos ecosystem to enhance liquidity and yeah, so IBC is good. IBC allows you to interact with any other blockchain within the Cosmos. So yes, it will help a lot. There are other blockchains inside Cosmos that we are talking to as well, and we will be sharing a lot of stuff with them. Like Mantra, we are talking to Injective, we are talking to Osmosis. Nobel has a stable coin on USDC now. So yeah, it will help a lot. Uh, there's a protocol. Okay, let's see. What are the mechanical interest beyond buyback? What? Why would we? No, okay, guys, listen. Very important thing. If ZIG reaches a highest price point in the future, what additional mechanism are in place to beyond buyback and burn to reduce supply? Forget about reducing supply, guys. We will stop doing buyback and burn as well. We will put this as something to vote on DAO. The blockchain can decide what they do. Forget about reducing supply. Like in fact, there are blockchains, Ethereum and Solana are inflationary. When you become a blockchain, you don't think about reducing supply. Your question should be how you make sure that more of it is used as a token. So reducing supply is not really what blockchains do. Products do that. We are not a product. We are becoming a blockchain. Um, how do you handle different point of view of founders? We agree to disagree, and then we go towards the best option. Um, I think, yeah, questions will keep coming. We can answer all day long, but I think we have taken a lot of time from people.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Abdul, I really want to thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. I think a lot of people needed this. We have an insane community. The engagement on Zig is always like very strong. But I really think that this gave a lot of people better insight of what is coming. We saw the testnet. I think that that was like for me, that was the highlight of the entire live stream. That was insane. Really looking forward to see more about this testnet and how it's actually
Yeah.
going to work. This will
Yeah.
motivate a lot of people to stake. Before I shut it down, is there anything else you want to add, Abdul?
So I I want to, thank you and your community. You guys are true loyalists. I've seen the same passion in Turkey before. These guys are amazing, and now Netherlands is becoming like home away from home because of you guys. So I really wanna thank you for that. We are inshallah going to be doing a very big event in Amsterdam end of June. Okay, so I'm traveling. I'll have a couple of my other people traveling with me. I hope that you guys would give us the same reception like you guys did last year, but this time we will do it bigger and better, like a proper summit kind of a thing we will do in Amsterdam, inshallah. And um, Um, Markets will remain turbulent for some time, but guys, don't do stupid stuff. Okay, I'll just say that.
Please, some
Forget leverage.
motivation. Give them some motivation, Abdul. Please, about like, please,
I want to tell you guys something. There was a
please.
token that I bought. Um, I bought that token for $20,000 worth of that token. It turned into $200, and eventually I got to sell that token for $100,000. It took total of 7 years. Okay, but it happened. Okay, so I'm just telling you guys that if you have conviction, stick with it. Okay, just keep following the project. Just don't follow the price. That's it. That's what I'm gonna say. And obviously, like I really am excited to see a lot of you guys in Dubai. Whoever can come in, we would love to host you. And yeah, it'll be great.
Abdul, one more time, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate. I think it's clear, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a summary of this live stream, and I'm gonna bring it out in text in baby language, okay? Because I know that Abdul sometimes the things he says are a little bit difficult to understand for the people who are just new into Web3. But yeah, it's very difficult for a man of his level to dumb things down. You know,
I
he's just,
apologize for that. Don't worry.
yeah.
Everything, once the testnet gamified version starts coming, you will see everything will be on a retail level. We speak because see, people are recording what we are saying, right? So I don't want to say things that look bad on the project, right? So I have to maintain a certain level of,
Oh, I
certain
love
level of complexity. Certain level of complexity there has to be
that.
there. But when we talk live, inshallah, in Dubai, when your community is there, we will talk at a different level. Don't worry.
Amazing, amazing. Guys, everybody who was watching this live stream, thank you so much. We really appreciate. We hope to see you in Dubai the 29th of April at the ZIG Summit. I will post the link on my X. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream. Okay, make sure we get higher in the algorithm so more people get to learn about ZIG. Abdul, I'm going to see you the 29th. I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Inshallah.
Share the insights, share the updates on Twitter. We are locked in. The stashes are with you. I want to thank you, guys. I want to thank you to sacrifice to dominate, be fucking different, Anders, and like Abdul said, altijd op de grind.
Thank
Ciao.
you guys. Take care. Bye bye.